Hey friends, welcome back. Look at this. So, I stuffed this chicken with some dodo gizzards. It's a Nigerian dish. My favorite Nigerian dish is basically chicken gizzards and plantain in pepper sauce. So, let's start by seasoning our chicken, and these are the ingredients. Obviously, chicken, you need some thyme. Oops, ashy fingers. Let's get that fixed. Okay, much better. Rosemary, paprika, black pepper, ginger powder, some salt, scotch bonnet, lemon, and a bunch of parsley. Oh, and a clove of garlic and some butter. So let's start. So I start by blending the garlic and the scotch bonnet and put that away. Cut the parsley. And then for the lemon, what I am really much more interested is the zest. So that's what I'm doing. I'm grating off the lemon zest. And then I'm using half of the butter steak, and I went in with all the ingredients: the thyme, rosemary, ginger powder, black pepper, paprika, and then I use half of the lemon and squeeze that in, and then also added the crushed garlic and scotch bonnet. So I mixed all of those ingredients together, and there you have your chicken seasoning. So you're gonna put this under the skin of the chicken so that when it's baking it can seep through inside the meat, and then your chicken does not dry out. So I'm just making space for the seasoning to go in. So take your time when doing this to make sure that the whole chicken is covered with this seasoning. I mean, like every pocket has the seasoning. It's quite essential if you want your chicken to taste good. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going in, making sure every place has the chicken. And I forgot to make incisions into the chicken breast. I usually make incision in the chicken breast because we all know how chicken breast is. It's really difficult to make it very tasty. So I'm gonna do that in a bit. I forgot before I started. So I just made like 2 incisions on each side, 2 or 3, depending on how big the breast is, and then I make sure the seasoning like goes inside those holes. And also for the chicken thighs, just make sure that the seasoning has covered the totality of the thigh. As I said, take your time, make sure you get this right. So push that seasoning everywhere, in every corner. Push it, make sure that everything is covered. Yeah, so now I am happy with the chicken, and I have some leftover seasoning, so I just decided to put it on top of the chicken. So I put that away while I prepare the dodo gizzards. So for that, these are the ingredients: medium ripe plantain, red onions, some chicken gizzards obviously, spring onions, red bell pepper, green bell pepper. I'm just gonna use about 1/3 of this, scotch bonnet, curry powder, thyme, salt, and some black pepper and some garlic. So I start by seasoning the gizzards with the curry powder and thyme and some salt, black pepper, and mix all of that together, and then I boil this. So I put it in a pot and add some water. I added about 3 cups of water, and then let that cook. You might want to cook this over medium heat so that the gizzards can cook really well, so that it will not be tough anymore. So here it is boiling. So be stirring it from time to time. So here we have it. After about an hour, I think all the water is gone and the gizzards are pretty much cooked. So I go ahead and prepare the plantain. I cut the plantain into small pieces. And put that away. And now to prepare the pepper stew, these are the ingredients you need: the red bell pepper, all of them, all the two, and then red onion, garlic, and scotch bonnet. So because I have a small blender, I'm just blending them into batches. So first I blended the peppers and then the onion and the garlic and scotch bonnet. So now let's start cooking. So first of all, you fry the plantain. I was a little bit distracted, so my plantain almost got burnt, but it was okay. And then you go in with the gizzards, the ones that were already boiled, and then you fry them until brown. And then now for the pepper stew, a splash of olive oil. Sorry, I didn't show the olive oil before. And then the pepper and the onion mix, and then I'm going in with black pepper, ginger powder, and some all-purpose seasoning and some salt. I didn't also show the all-purpose seasoning. I decided on it afterwards. And some paprika, and also the paprika is just for the color. I realized that my sauce was not going to be very red, so then I decided to add paprika just for a pop of color. So you let that cook, fry until all the liquid is gone, and then you add your fried plantain and gizzards and make sure that everything is mixed. Like the plantain and the gizzards are well coated with the pepper sauce. And then you add in the green bell pepper and the spring onions, and there you have it. It's ready. So now you stuff the chicken. Make sure you stuff as much as you can into the chicken cavity. So we're really returning the gizzards back to where they were. So I'm just taking my time and stuffing it, and then you tie the chicken legs together and more paprika just for the color, and then put it in a preheated oven at 37 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour and 30 minutes. And afterwards, this is what you have. But you have to be basting in between, like every 30 minutes. Make sure you go in and baste it. So here I am basting finally. Oops, not finally. But anyway, and then I'm serving it here just like that, and I'm basting it some more. And believe me, this chicken, every part of it was so interesting. Every part that you touch was interesting. Look at it sitting all pretty here. Make sure you try this out and let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye.